jezelf en voor je spieren. Campina Extra Proteïne.
Hola a todos, welcome back to World Cup Watchers. The first quarterfinal will begin. France against Morocco will start right now. We're going to Boston. It has a capacity of 66,000 people. 10 o'clock over here in the Netherlands, 4 o'clock over there in Boston. And we will see the first match of the quarterfinals. France against Morocco. They've played against each other one time before in 2022. It was a World Cup match, the whole finals. France won it 2-0 back in Qatar. France has to look out. Kone, Barcola, and Olise, all three players have a yellow card, so they can't get another one. Otherwise, they will miss the whole finals. And the same on the sides for Morocco. Diop, Hakimi, Unai, and Kanous all have a yellow card, so they are on sharp as well and can't get another one. Saibari is injured, has an injury on his hamstring, so he's not gonna play. I want to point out about something about previous video. So I made all the predictions. If you watched the previous video, you know what I predicted for every quarter match. But I couldn't predict the match Argentina-Switzerland on the ESPN Goal app. Now I could, so I put up my 3-2 prediction over there for Argentina. I said 1-0 with halftime, then 1-1 in full time, and then 1-2 for Switzerland extra time first half, and then second half 2-2 Argentina and 3-2 Argentina. Or I said in the first half also the 2-2, and then the 3-2 will come in the second half. So I predicted that. I put it in my prediction in this app, ESPN Goal. However, the two questions I didn't know that about, but now I can predict that. And the first one is, scores Argentina in the first half? Yes or no? Well, yes. That's what I think. I just explained to you. And the second question is, will Switzerland score in the second half? And I think so as well. So I said yes as well. Sorry. The booster, I put it on Norway, England in the end, because I can score the most points. And I think it will be a draw, so then I will get 10 points for that. And if England scores as well first, then I get 4 points. But the points is the same as the other matches. Only 5 points, well, booster, so double it with a extra time gives me 10. For this match, I predicted a 3-2 for France. I predicted the first half will be a 0-0 score. Morocco will score in this match, the 3-2. So I predicted a 0-1 for Morocco, then a 1-1 for France. Then we go to extra time, and then I predicted a 2-1, 3-1 for France. And then in the second half, that happens in the first half of the extra time, and the second half, Morocco scores the 3-2. Sorry, I said something wrong. I said Morocco will score first, but I meant France will score first. So 1-0 France. Then Morocco will do the same just against Netherlands. So 1-1. Then we go to extra time. First half extra time 2-1, 3-1 France. And then the second half, Morocco can come back for 3-2. It will be a little exciting end. But in the end, it won't be enough. Who am I supporting? Well, look at me also, the bracelet, the shirt. Well, the shirt is from Chile, but white, my pants, my shorts. It is through the vibe of Morocco. So I really don't like France as a football country. For me, Morocco is normal. So yeah, I'm supporting Morocco in this match. I want to point out, if you're gonna cry about Argentina or anything, there are two things. I'm not wrong about that. I am really 100% sure of that. One is, or you're not a football fan, women must shut up as well, because you girls don't even know what offside is. And I have a sister, I have a mom. Sometimes they watch football with me and my father, and literally I know how women are watching football. They are like, ah, but that's a yellow, right? And they are just shouting things out their mouth without even thinking what they're saying. So women must shut up and go to the Women's World Cup. I don't care, but don't come over here and explain things that you know better, that you think have better ball knowledge than some men's, because you don't. That's one point. And if that's not it, then so the first point is you have no ball knowledge, and the second one is you are making excuses because you don't like Argentina, which is fine, but you're so mad that you're finding excuses to blame it on the VAR or FIFA or whatever. The third thing, actually, most people watch a summary, which are mostly not good. So, literally, if I had some friends who said, "Oh, Argentina this rigged and that," and as the first question I asked him is, "Did you see the match?" And he said, "No, just a summary." I said, "Well, sad enough." The second thing is in that third part. Uh, Most people are watching photos or little shorts on TikTok. That's not called football. So I give Frankie 100% right. People look football, but they don't look. I also have someone who is looking to football matches, but he is blowing at the same time. Don't tell me then that you're watching soccer matches because you're high at the same moments while you're watching. So you're like looking up and then the match, and then I don't know what feeling it gives me. It gives you, because I never did it. But what I'm sure of is that you get high and you will not. Well, same thing as alcohol, so you won't get 100% of the match. What also a thing is people point out one thing, then we have an like, how do I say that? Not an argument, but like a we can defend that we have an answer to that question, and then the next thing is we're going to the next subject, and then we can explain that as well, and then we do that, and then we go to the next question, and it repeats every time. And then when I want to say you can just admit it, then when I say that, or I can't even finish my sentence, then they try to do it the other way around and tell you, you can't, you're only defending Argentina. You're not, you can't admit that FIFA is helping Argentina. And they are trying to manipulate it like a narcissistic the other way around, because they know they aren't right. And that's only when I'm pointing something out. If you just shut your mouth, then there was no problem at all. But you chose, you had a yeah, you had a uh, so you had a wow. I can literally not. You, you had a choice, yeah. What am I saying? So you had a choice. If you get to speak, yes or no, and you decided to, and then you're blaming like things that are not, like everything that comes out of your mouth. If you're saying it was a rigged game, then I already know, okay, he didn't watch the game, or he watched the game like through TikTok or a summary, or he had no ball knowledge. And I know some people doesn't have ball knowledge and they are shouting what the rest are saying. And that's what I want to point out as well. If 10,000 people are saying this game was rigged, then everyone who has not a minds for themselves and always like have the characteristics of always agreeing with other people because they don't know what to say for themselves, they are doing this in football as well. So if 10,000 people are saying this, some people say, yeah, that's true, yeah, I agree, because they don't know what to say anything else, because otherwise they think, oh, maybe someone will hate me or look different at me, you know. The VAR is from Argentina, Uruguay, and Nicaragua in the match Morocco France, with the fourth and fifth official, just like the other three officials from Argentina. Also, a lot of people pointed this out, that why Argentinian referee against, well, in the match France Morocco, and they are complaining about that, but then they are not complaining about that the referee between Argentina and Egypt was French. So if we point that out, so you're saying this, then we point out the other thing, and then it's quiet, you know, and that's what's irritating me. But I gave the discussions up, you know. If you want to believe that, go ahead, live your life, but it's not the truth. So if you want to believe that, go ahead. I just know the truth. I will always be fair. Well, see my other videos. I'm always neutral, even if I'm supporting, for example, Switzerland. I was saying Colombia deserves more to go through. And I don't like Colombia. For me, it's normal, but more not likely than likely. And I like Switzerland. And I'm happy, of course, that they are through. But yeah, I said honestly that Colombia was better. And I would do that for everyone. I also said Netherlands, even Netherlands, Morocco. I said Morocco is indeed a better team. So even against my own country, what do you mean? I'm defending Argentina, you know? I'm saying it's for every country. I can't help it that you're saying that it's rigged. Well, it's not rigged. Yeah, I'm just honest. You're lying to your own face, you know? And then what I also want to point out, then besides football, I don't know why, but it goes to another subject about racism in Argentina. Where are we coming from? We go from rigged game to racism in the roads from Argentina. Okay, you have to help me out over there. How we went from that subject to the other one, and what most people don't know, and I know that. I know some black people. Well, I can say that I know some people with a black skin or a brown skin living in Argentina. I know Argentina. I have a friend in Argentina. I have a friend in LA, and my Argentinian friend is also friends through me with the friend in LA, and they have no racism over there. There's even a dollar bill in Argentina with, or there was, I don't know if it still is, but there was at some point where there was a black, like a woman with the black skin as color was on their bill. So what do you mean racism? Yeah, then you're quiet. If I point that out, then you're quiet. Then you go to the next subject. Yeah, come ahead, go in that, come with the other subject. I already know. I can defend it because it's all nonsense that you're speaking. You know, so everything with the match has begun, by the way. So let's go Morocco. But if you're going from one subject to the other subject, what you're really saying is, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And you're not realizing it yourself, but list because you're believing in your own lies while spitting it out. But it goes your own ear in and the other way out, you know? And yeah, there is no discussion because in my previous years, I had discussions as well with family, friends, and there was always no. I couldn't never. If you believe something, then you cannot get that from people. You know. All we see as Messi fans, like we don't hate Ronaldo that well. We hate the Ronaldo fans, but we don't hate Ronaldo. For some things he says, yeah, we hate Ronaldo because he is sometimes talking nonsense as well. I mean, first you're saying it's just a 7 game tournament, not that important. Then you're scoring against Uzbekistan and you're saying, I'm back, I'm back. Then you're scoring your first knockout goal in a 6 World Cup, which is a penalty, by the way. And no one explains, no one is saying, it's a penalty or something. No, then you don't hear Ronaldo or something. Then the world is quiet. I mean, just what we as Messi fans ask is like honesty. You don't like if Argentina wins this game against Egypt, which is totally their own fault, by the way. I mean, look at the second goal from Messi. What are the two players, number 7 and 17, doing? They are literally standing. They are not walking with Messi. I don't know what Messi said to them. Maybe, keep waiting here for the bus or something. I don't know, but watch the replay. I mean, what? And then you want to blame the refs and rigged and etc. My respect for Egypt is gone. For that, even for Morocco, they are doing this to stay with Egypt, to agree with Egypt, but I hope they lose against Spain, of course, and otherwise against Belgium. I will support Belgium for that. But I don't like France. Them, literally, I don't like them, so I chose Morocco. Morocco playing in red, by the way, with the green shorts. France in playing in white. But what I wanted to point out is every discussion, like Messi and Argentina lost the Copa America, lost it again, lost it the World Cup final, and then it was called Messi can't reach trophies at international level, blah 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 blah. Yes, you're right because he couldn't indeed, but now he can, and then something is rigged. So since he starts winning, it is rigged, and it is FIFA boy. But when he loses, then you hear nothing. And I don't want to say anything, but what about the elbow of Ronaldo in the last friendly against Ireland, or last qualifier? Qualifier, I mean, he got a red card, which was first a yellow card, but the VAR made it a red card. Good choice. But there was a ban of at least 3 weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. But for Ronaldo, it went to 1 week. Did we as Messi fans explain for that? No, because we enjoy Ronaldo to play all the full matches as well in the World Cup. Because he's still a great footballer, of course, a great finisher actually. But then when you're saying, oh, and the first shot is from Kylian Mbappe from France in the 4th minute. So the first chance from distance. But normally he must at least miss the first game of the World Cup. What did Gianni Infantino do? He deleted the red cards for Ronaldo, right? Didn't he? Oh, and a header, but Bonu with the save. And it's always the Ronaldo fans who are complaining. And Egypt, I mean, my whole respect for Egypt is gone because I understand that you're mad because your team is giving a 0-2 lead away in the last 15 minutes to 3-2. I mean, I understand that you're mad and that you maybe shout things that you don't mean on that moment because you're in the moment. But after the match, like, at least I already said it, women must shut up because they don't even know what offside is. So what are you coming in the discussion with us? And the second thing is, no, he doesn't make that MFA. And the second thing is, what did I want to say? I am now watching the match. You're blaming the referee for this. Well, you did it yourself, and I have my respects for Mohamed Salah because he got every player from Egypt away from the referee, and then he himself shook the hands of the referee for refereeing a good match. He's the only one. I mean, the manager, really, he can go home. Same for the other players. I mean, what are you saying? It's rigged. And I don't want to point out anything. I don't think it was a penalty for Mohamed Salah. He even didn't think it himself, though. When the goal was, he was thinking, of course, okay, let's try this. Maybe then he was complaining because he thought, okay, maybe they are gonna look for that. Maybe it is. And it's so funny because the same people who are saying that this was a penalty. What about Barcelona Inter Miami, which we got the same thing, where Barcelona knocked out by Inter Miami in the half finals, but it was literally in that match. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one. I thought it was the second one, but we, as Barcelona, as culés, did have exactly the same fall. So we didn't complain about that, but I saw it on the internet and then I was looking it back, and it's indeed in the match. And all you guys said, no, it's no penalty, no penalty. What are you saying? But now for the same thing, well, it's for Egypt against Argentina, it's a penalty. Like, I'm sorry that I say this, but a monkey has more IQ than you. If you're saying this and agreeing with this, and if you're being mad right now, then that says enough. Then you're literally, if you're being mad and like saying, "Ah, no, this isn't rigged and true, not true," I'm sorry, but everything that spits out of your mouth, you're saying actually, a monkey is has more IQ than me. That's literally what you're saying. You don't know it yourself because you're believing in your own lies. But I wanted to point it out. If you think Argentina game was rigged, some some did even say, well, Egypt deserved the win. You have not watched the game, man. The first 10 minutes was like a 60-40 for Egypt. That's when the goal came. And after the goal, it was continuously Argentina dominating the game. It was waiting for the 0-1 the whole time of 1-0 for the whole time for, or the 1-1, sorry, for Argentina. And then eventually this 0-2 came. And then no one complained, and no one complained. And when it was 0-1, 0-2, sorry, 1-2, 2-2, no one complained as well. But when it was 3-2 and Argentina was winning the game, then it is rigged and everything, bro. Grow up, be mature, man. Like, if you're that person, grow up. I mean, what are you, a kid? And a lot of, yeah, I stay with it. A lot of people are watching football through TikTok. I mean, you didn't even watch the match, bro. So what are you arguing with? And the last thing that I'm pointing out of this game is a lot say, yeah, there's no respect for Argentina. They are pointing out the Netherlands Argentina game. When Messi made that handsball, there was already a free kick, and Messi is the GOAT, and he already knew, if I do this, it will be a free kick, because there was a free kick of Argentina, but the referee gave advantage for Argentina, but they lost the ball through Ake. And that's when Messi thought, okay, I grabbed the ball because it's a free kick for us. So because Ake has now the ball, and it's in that short amount of time, so it's a free kick indeed. So of course he didn't get a yellow and a free kick against. But you know, people watch. You only see on TikTok the handsball, and you're saying, "Oh no, that's." Gianni Infantino is here in Boston as well in the stands. That's something I want to point out as well. I think it's rigged for Morocco. You know why? Because the daughter of Gianni Infantino was seen in the jersey out of the car with Gianni Infantino in the Moroccan shirt. So I think it's actually rigged for Morocco because his daughter had a Morocco shirt. And actually, the third goal of Argentina, I think in that stadium, in the stands, I thought it was in Kansas, right? No, in Atlanta, sorry. In Atlanta, there, I don't know if you heard about it, but in the stadium, on that side where the cross came from, FIFA installed like a wind blower, a fan blower. So that's why the ball curved so much. I'm sure that you want to believe it as well, because what you're spitting out your mouth is like nonsense. I don't know what you're thinking. What I think is that people hate Argentina, which, okay, is fine. Everyone make their choices. But then they are saying rigged and FIFA boy because they don't have anything to say, so they are blaming on other things. So other people will agree with it, so they can take it, Argentina and Messi down, because they are the greatest, and every team or player which is the greatest always has haters as well. First 10 minutes has been played. France the better team, but Morocco also has ball possession, so I think it's a 40-60 for France, something that like. And what I also think is people don't want to admit it. Like even against my own country, they are now also again talking about the World Cup 2022 against the Netherlands about like the disrespect of Martinez doing that dance with his like balls. No shit. You're pointing out it's disrespectful, but even if it's my own country, I know Dumfries begin the whole fight. He hits a player, so no shit that Paredes shoots the ball in the dugout. If you give one, then you can expect it back, right? Um, and what the thing is with South American teams and also Argentina, if you hit one player, like South American teams are like a family. So if you hit one, then you're hitting the whole squad. Um, of course, Lionel Scaloni did walk through the tunnel and not shake Egypt manager his hands because why would he? I mean, it's so disrespectful what he said. Even Mourinho, as a Real Madrid trainer, lost Argentina and said also that as a manager of Egypt, he must first look not on theories of FIFA and this and rigged, but has to look on himself, saying that they were bad in the last 10 minutes, instead of pointing fingers to FIFA, Argentina, whatever, you know. Um, what we do as Argentinian fans, I don't know if you know it, but if you're saying it's rigged, we literally laugh when you're not there anymore. We get with someone else who is supporting Argentina or Messi as well, or not complaining about being rigged. We literally laugh and we tell each other the stories that we hear, and we're literally laughing like how I'm laughing right now. We really make a joke out of you. So literally, what you're saying and that comes out of your mind with of mouth, sorry, that is nonsense. Literally, you don't know about it, but a few minutes when you're back later on, we we make a clown out of you. That's the main point. So with that said, that's going on behind your back. Um, so yeah, said about that. Even Zlatan Ibrahimovic and other players, all players, are saying that it is they must stop doing this. It's always when Argentina is winning, it's rigged or FIFA boy, but when Argentina starts losing, it's nada. And also this World Cup from Ronaldo, by the way, he did the same thing. I don't know which anymore because I know so many things, which is nonsense and I have an answer about. But this one I know I have, but I don't know what it was, a handsball or whatever. Um, but when it's Ronaldo, no one points it out. For example, I don't know if you have seen it, the 3-2 for Belgium against Senegal. Why did no one complain about that match? Why did no one complain about the Germany Ecuador match, which was actually the same thing? Ecuador was the whole time better, and then we got Germany scoring a goal. Well, the like was so high against. Why are we not complaining about this? Because it's no Argentina, and that's the real reason. And I know that you, as a hater, know that yourself as well. But you don't have the balls to admit that, which is fine. You don't have to admit it, but then don't talk nonsense. That's the only thing. You don't have to admit it. We don't expect that from you. But you must not talk nonsense. And what the thing with Argentina is they are only disrespectful if you're disrespectful to them. For example, what I pointed out, Lionel Scaloni not shaking hands with the Egypt manager after the full time. Of course not. Why would he? Like, he's disrespecting you. Like, F you know? And I don't know if you have seen Argentina Cabo Verde, but there was so much respect between two teams. Even Also on social media, don't believe everything you see. There, some are trying to bring Argentina and Messi down by saying, "Look how Infantino held the Argentina flag." Well, it was Argentina, Egypt. It was not that game. Oh, look the face of Gianni Infantino in the stands when Messi missed the penalty. That was not the Argentinian against Egypt game. I watched the whole game, so I knew exactly which match that was because it was on the camera, it was on the screen. That was a match of Morocco, not from Argentina Egypt, but they are trying to play it that way, a manipulative game. Uh, that's just silly. Like if you're that person, bro, grow up. I mean, you're literally. I'm making fun of you. Um, Now enough about that. Let's talk about this 15 minutes has been played between France and Morocco. Wait, what? How is this? Oh no. Okay. So we pointed that out of France. Let's see. So the last match, Paraguay France. Paraguay made it really difficult for France as an underdog. They knocked out Germany and France knocked out Sweden. But eventually, France was, of course, the better team. The ball possession changes were for them. But we cannot blame Paraguay. Of course, they are going for the defense, just what Egypt did against Argentina. Um, so when it's about Paraguay defensive play against France, we're going to say, Paraguay this, Paraguay that. But when Egypt does it against Argentina, nobody says a thing about that. Okay, like if you want to play it that way, okay, you're right. We don't even like Messi, for example, doesn't need a World Cup or two World Cups to show the world he's the greatest. He doesn't need it. And the same for this, we don't need as Messi fans you to believe us. I mean, if you want to believe what you want to believe, go ahead because, well, we know the truth. So yeah, with that said, so that's why I really hope that Argentina will win this World Cup, so we can shush everybody down and cry even more because we have a second World Cup and you don't. So you can even cry more, and I really that hope that happens. It's karma what you get. And if I mean someone upstairs does always give something in return if you're a good person. So if Argentina didn't deserve it, why would the guy upstairs give Argentina the win? So with that said, Paraguay, France, Kylian Mbappe penalty in the 70 minutes. Canada, Morocco 0-3. This was a really Canada knocked out South Africa in a late minute winner, and Morocco knocked out on penalties Netherlands. They were the better team. Canada, I have to say, was the better team as well, but I would say it must have gone to extra time. However, they did win. Now Canada, Morocco was played, and Morocco did win. So Morocco did win against Canada. I think this must have been an extra time as well. I think Morocco was indeed going through 0-1. I would have said, okay, could have been, so fair enough. 1-0 as well, by the way. But I think Morocco is indeed fairly true. However, a 0-3 is really unfair. It was a goal Unai in the 50 minutes. It must have ended with that, but in the 82, again, Unai and Raimi in the 90+8. Those two goals must not have gone. That was so unfair. It must have been a 0-1 or a 0-0. I think, honestly, it must have been a 0-0 and go to extra time because even though Morocco was better, I don't think they deserved the goal. However, sometimes two goals like that and it went to 0-3. So, said about that, the winner of this match, tomorrow we see 1 hour earlier, Spain, Belgium. Well, 1 hour in the Netherlands. It is 4 hours earlier at the time in the USA. However, the winner must play against tomorrow's winner, Spain or Belgium. I will support Spain. I don't like Belgium. It's the same as France. Spain flag over there, Belgium over here, and for now it's Morocco over here. It's out of the screen, just like a little beside the Spain flag. There's one flag in between Ecuador or France. One will go up at halftime. Sorry, at halftime. At the semifinals, I won't put a flag down anymore because otherwise because there's also a losing final, so the losing team also goes through to the losing final, you know. And when the losing final and final is there, we put all the flags again down because it is more fun than looking to two flags, for example. So let's talk about the lineups. No, Saibari, sorry. I have to do something real quick. Yeah, okay, now it's fine. I forgot to do this. Wow. So let's talk about the lineups. Unlock the full experiences. So France playing a 4-2-3-1. Maignan in goal. Kune, Upamecano, Saliba, Digne, Kone. He must look out for a yellow card. After the quarterfinals, so after this match for France Morocco, or the team that is going through, all the yellow cards will be resetted again. So everyone is fine then for the final as well, unless you get a red card in all final. And also the losing final, you're fine as well, unless you get a red card in the semifinals. Then Kone must look out. Rabiot. Then Doué. Doué must look. No, sorry, he must not look out. Olise. He must look out. Then Dembele, and then the captain in front, Kylian Mbappé. The first hydration break is almost here. The team of Didier Deschamps on the bench: Samba, Risser, Konate, Hernandez, Gusto, Theo Hernandez, Lacroix, Tuhameni, Zahiri, Emery, Cherki, Kante, Akliouche, Thuram, Mateta, and Barcola. And if Barcola got substituted in, he must look out as well. If I was Didier Deschamps, I would not play Barcola this match. Why would you? I mean, I think it's not necessary. You have enough good players, so I wouldn't risk him. I mean, it's not that he's the best in the French national team. In l'Equipe, the Bleu have really more good players. Then Mohamed Ouabi, his team, playing a 4-2-3-1 as well. Bonou on goal, Salahedin, Masraoui. Masraoui as a back instead of left, as a center back. Diop must look out if they go through. Then Captain Hakimi, he must look out as well. Then El Ainoui, Bouadi, Diaz, Unai, he must look out as well. Talbi, and then in front Canous, and Canous must look out as well. Then on the bench, yeah, okay, that's correct. El Kayoui, Taknouti, Sadan, El Ouadi, Riyad, Al-Hal, if he got substituted in, he must look out as well. Al-Hal. Balamari, Sebai, Yassine, El Mourabet, Amrabat, Saibari is on the bench, but he is injured, that I've heard, on the hamstring. Out of the match against Canada. No, is that correct? What I'm saying? Yeah. Then El Kabi, Erkouyap, and Rahimi, and He's fine actually. Oh, and that's a penalty. Yeah, and the ref gives a penalty as well. That's a penalty for Kylian Mbappe, and France can indeed make 1-0 over here. What I expected is Unai and Mazraoui to score for Morocco, the 2 goals, and Kylian Mbappe will score, then Dembele, and the third one also Kylian Mbappe. So the first one, I am right. It's indeed Kylian Mbappe. For the rest, no suspensions, no injuries. So with that said, nothing really happens except this penalty for now. Oh, sorry, I wanted to see that. Wait. So yeah, you have to see the speed, of course, because I don't think he hits him. He doesn't hit him on the foot, but
Dembele, de bal in zijn handen. En die gaat hij straks geven aan hem.
so I'm really curious about that.
Hij wordt gecheckt. Is het dan toch een overtreding van Doué?
So I want to look. So Hakimi with the ball loss, and then Doué. I think there was no free kick at all. Wait, let me watch that back. So he loses the ball. No, that's no free kick. So no free kick on Hakimi. Yeah, I think that's a penalty indeed. Let me see. Yeah, because he blocks the leg, even though he doesn't touch him on the speed, his leg is blocking this leg. So Mbappe can't walk further. So this is a penalty. It's also another free kick on Hakimi. Doué does that really good. So it's a penalty. Fair enough. Hopefully they miss, but I have to say, I always say it. I don't care about the predictions. What I really hope inside is that the best team may win. And I have to say, in the first quarter, first 27 minutes, France is better. So I would say 1-0 is indeed deserved. I think he predicted right. No, he didn't predict. Okay. So this is a penalty. And when the hydration break is there, I will skip the hydration break because we're a few minutes behind, as I already saw. So Mbappe. Yeah, Bono saves it. Come on. And what is it with missing penalties? Messi en Mbappé. But they both miss. What about the rigged Argentina, by the way? Then why was it extra time against Cabo Verde? Why was it also 0-2 for Egypt in the first place? If they really were paying FIFA to think it was rigged, then the ref wouldn't bring it so far, otherwise he will lose his own money. So it's not happening. And also FIFA is not corrupt. You can say it is. Maybe when I was not born yet it was, I don't know, but right now it isn't. If it was really about money, what you're saying as well, about it is all about money. Argentina needs to win. It's called marketing, and etc. They need to go through the child to win. For example, Messi. If that was really true, what about Brazil? What about Germany? What about Portugal? What about the USA as well? Wait, let's skip it first.
Dit programma wordt mee. Hervat.
So, what about those countries? Because you think Argentina pays or anything. But I can tell you, Argentina is not even the richest country of all those countries I just said to you. So if Dembele in the 33 minutes. So if it was really rigged, then why would Brazil be out? Why would Germany be out? Why would Portugal be out? I can even say why would the Netherlands be out as well. So because Argentina is not the richest country, so you're literally if you're saying that, I mean, we can literally backing it up. So it's really a dumb mistake. You have to think first before you spit out. I think you missed like class in the first grade or something about saying that the teacher always said, before you get your finger up for a question, first listen or first think about it if it's a good question. I think a lot of people don't do that, even they grew up, and they still don't know that because they don't think and they just spit out everything they see on TikTok or whatever. And also, well, that actually. So I want to see if I missed some minutes from the first half, from for the hydration break is what I mean.
Ook op dit podium geen last lijkt te hebben van plankenkoorts, ook niet in de kwartfinale van het WK voetbal. Diop.
No, actually, no. So I didn't miss any, only the hydration break. Okay, so I set a 3-2. It's a 0-0. Missed penalty by Mbappé in, 27th minute. Then the hydration break was there. I think France did deserve the 1-0. However, Bonu was there. We also know Bonu is a really good goalkeeper. I say 3-2. Morocco will score. The halftime will be a 0-0. That is possible right now. So, luckily for my prediction, France did miss. Kylian missed. So it's not only Messi, it's Mbappé as well. I'm not sure now. Did Kane miss as well? So I know Ronaldo scored it for his first knockout goal, which is almost silly. I have to say that. If I say that aloud, I can get in big problems. And what a save from Bonu again! Because there was a shot of Doué, but a really good goalkeeping from, again, Morocco loses the ball. And this is how the first 35 minutes looked, France being the better team. Morocco's defensive line is not good as well. Also Hakimi. So someone else did not predict. Someone else says, well, I cannot see his halftime and if Morocco will score. Yeah, he says Morocco will score, but the halftime score, I don't know. But he will say a 2-1, will it be? For France. I cannot see his halftime score. So someone says a 2-1. Then let's see about the other predictions. Oh, sorry, those ones.
Niet begrepen wat hij hier precies wilde door Mbappé. Het idee was goed.
Okay. Um. Then let's see what the others predicted. I don't know what the others predicted because I can, since this match sheet, match stats. It says now France Morocco attempts at goal 10 against 0, attempts on target 3 against 0. It must have been a 1-0. The penalty must have gone in. I maybe say even 2-0 because beside the penalty, there were some other chances for France as well. I mean, the header Doué over here. Also, another one, Bonu saved it quite some times. So I think Bonu is the MVP though. However, yeah, it must be a 2-0 already indeed. But it's my prediction, uh, luckily, and I also am for Morocco, so that's is fair. But of course, again, I say it one last time tonight. Oh, that's a yellow card indeed on Kune from the Moroccan player. And this is what I mean. The defensive line is not playing great. Hakimi as well. Um, however, but again, I will say for the last time tonight, I always hope that may the best win. Hey, he's blocked. Yeah, may the best win. Even if it's France and it, for example, right now it's France. I'm supporting Morocco, but I'm fair enough to say France must go through as well. Because they are the better team. There's no. So I am waiting for all social media videos right now about Morocco saying this was no penalty for France. This was Morocco must have won. I'm really curious when you guys are saying that as well. But I don't think that will happen because it's no Argentina playing in this match. But the referee is though, so maybe there's a chance. Um, I'm just joking about you right now because now it's quiet. You know what I mean? Um, it was a penalty though. Don't get me wrong. And also, France is the better team, so they must win for now. Of course, that can change. There's still 50 minutes to play official time. Um, and football can be cruel sometimes with undeserved team winning. I wouldn't say Morocco is the underdog because Morocco has proven themselves as well. So I think this is just like a 60-40 match and not like a 90-10 match. For example, Argentina, Egypt, Shakira as in a stance as well. For example, Argentina, Egypt is like a 90-10 because what Argentina reached in their whole football career, Egypt did well the AFCON, but that's it. In the FIFA World Cup, they never did really something. This was maybe their closest run, so of what could have been. But Morocco has proven themselves over the years, so I wouldn't say Morocco is the underdog. So if Morocco was really defending the whole time, I would say, and they were the underdog, then I would say, of course, they would have that tactic because they are not dominating, because they are so much the underdog against the big country, football country as France, who reached a lot in their football history. But Morocco did as well, and Morocco is not the underdog. It's like a 60-40 for France, I think, even though France is the favorites, one of the favorites actually, Spain and Argentina as well. I think Spain and France are similar, so on both on the same position first. If you looked at it before the World Cup, and I would have said Argentina second, and for the rest, actually, the rest of the teams, you know. However, the top four of the draw in December previous year, we had France, Argentina, Spain, England, the top four. Shakira indeed in the stands. those top four, and we can literally see that if France goes through, Spain goes through, if England goes through, and if Argentina goes through, then we have indeed the top four who could only meet at the whole final against each other if they all four reach the top of was their final standings, the top of the group. So let's see what the rest predicted. I predicted for this match Kylian Mbappe to score in this match. So unfortunately, for my prediction, Mbappe did not score the penalty. So actually, I also said to you, and now I remember, my halftime score was a 0-0, but I say a 3-2. So I was saying to you guys earlier, like maybe 30 minutes ago, or 25, that I said 1-0 at halftime for France, but that I lied. That's not what I meant. I just remembered. It was a 0-0 that I said, and then France will score the first one in the second half, and Morocco the second goal in the second half as well. So 2 goals in the second half, the 1-1. And then in the first half, extra time, France 2 times, 2-1, 3-1. I think Mbappe will score the first one for France. Morocco will score Unai the first one. Then in extra time, the first half, the 2-1 and 3-1. The 2-1, Dembélé. The 3-1, Mbappe again for his brace. And then in the second half of extra time, the second one for Morocco from Nasser Masraoui. But I think this was too risky to choose Unai as a midfielder to scoring, which gave me more points, or Masraoui as a defender to score, because I didn't want to play risky. And I will be happy with that if they indeed don't score. Then I luckily didn't put it on those 2 names. Let's see what the rest predicted. So someone is saying a 3-1 for France. He is saying Mbappe will score as well. Oh, and he says, okay. He got 1 player different. I can say that he also got Haaland and Messi, but he said Bellingham as a midfielder scorer, and I said Oyarzabal. His team, the winner is still in Spain, could be. I chose the Netherlands. They're already out. Then let's see what the others predicted. So someone, I just got a text from him in the group with the main league. He said he forgot to predict the match of today and the rest. The Griezmann is over here in the stands as well. Of course, it's the USA. He did play for Orlando, he friendly, and he did score. The Griezmann playing for Orlando City. However, he missed, and I literally had a reaction. Like, I'm so done with the people complaining about FIFA and Argentina that I'm really done with it. I can't even. The first time I open my Instagram or TikTok just for scrolling, it's 5 minutes of extra time. I will look if I agree with that. But I'm so done because when I open it, the first video that I see is about that match, and if I go scrolling, literally after 5 minutes I'm already done because I literally are thinking about deleting the app because it's so much nonsense, and this is literally like my life is even. I'm thinking by myself, here we go again. And it's like, if it's fair, okay, then of course, and then I understand that it's on TikTok, but it's like all nonsense, and that's what's irritating me. It's just finding excuses of being the best, And why do I understand if people hate Argentina? Because, and what a shot from distance from Digne, and I think Bonu saves it, or on the crossbar. Let me see.
Argentinië raakt nog wel de lat. Hij krijgt veel.
Indeed, Bonu, and then the crossbar.
Dat had hij nog bijna precies op tijd.
This must be a corner. So I don't know if that's given, but this must be a corner for France. He slightly touched it. No. So that must have been a corner for France, but no given. So where are all the people right now complaining? I wonder where are the Moroccan fans as well complaining about this because they needed the corner over here. Same thing, but then you hear nothing, and it's just a corner. I know, because if there comes a goal out of it or a penalty, that's something else. But so they both do it, Doué and Hakimi. So nada. I wouldn't say a free kick for nada. So I literally said, because I was done with everyone, I literally responded with, yeah, that's literally your own fault. It is though. It's not really, how do I say that? Nice for me to say that. But I mean, you can get it back as well, you know? If you say nonsense, then you can expect it back. That's how Argentinians are. That's why I feel like Argentina, like they feel as my family because I understand the players because I'm like them. I'm literally like them. That's why I'm supporting Argentina. I literally got the question from someone and I said, well, you know why I was for Argentina? Before 2015, when I was younger, it was because of Lionel Messi. And after 2015, 2016, it was because I saw players on the field which I think had the same characteristics as me. I literally saw like their attitude and characteristics, and I literally could feel them, you know. So it's indeed hands from Rabiot. So it's a free kick, nothing more, no card. Shots from Diaz. Yeah, he's literally doing this. So yeah. So what about now? Complain. Literally, I want to see my TikTok right now saying this is a. What do you mean no hands? And now the free kick's given. But what about a yellow card? This could be a yellow card. Well, where are all the people? I don't get the messages right now. And that's what I mean. It's always against Argentina and not in a match such like this. If it was happened between two other countries, what happened in Argentina and Egypt, you would have heard nothing. If it was even Netherlands, and the Netherlands won 3-2, everyone was celebrating and you would hear nothing about it. This free kick from Hakimi is like so trash. So I literally said, yeah, it's your own fault. Because in the end, it literally is. So I don't care who you are, but it is your own fault, you know? It is literally a fact. It is the truth. The truth can be hard. Life can be hard, but it's the truth. And it's your own fault, you know? Of course, I can't say something nice from, unfortunate that you missed it, but come on, you can still do it or something. But now I responded with, yeah, it's your own fault. I mean, your own fault that you don't predict. Yeah, you don't win anymore because for your money, you know. It's not my mistake. And he's a good friend of me. Don't get me wrong. We talk a lot, so this is just about football. But I don't care who you are. It's your own fault, for example. So you must not complain or give excuses now. Actually, I put a text over it, and I'm gonna say, I would say it's rigged. So he said, I literally forgot to predict the pool for today and also the other quarterfinals because you have to predict it on Scorrido at the same time before the first match starts. You can't predict anymore for the second, third, and fourth. So that's to make it difficult between the players. and I said the first one, it's literally your own fault, man, with like a smiley with a like a little tear. Um, and now I put a text 15 minutes later under it. I would say between uh, two dots, it's rigged. So it's your own fault. I would say it's rigged. I don't care where you are, man, because now people will stay quiet because they know I'm right, or they will get mad, and that says enough about you. If you get mad on this, then you will literally say whatever you say being mad, everything that you spit out will say you're right. So yeah, that's it.
Weet je nog dat ik het had over die essentials van Bamigo? Nou, goed nieuws. Nu is sale. Ik zie tot wel 50% korting. Check snel een website bamigo.com. Graag gedaan, hè? Doei.
So someone missed. That's really good for me. He was standing seventh. He didn't choose a player. He said France will win. France still active. He was 3 points only behind me. So and he was seventh. I'm sixth. So I won't get seventh. So I'm lucky for that. I don't like it because I always hope that like may the best win, even though I am not, because what if he did predict and what if he got everything correct? Maybe he would have ended up first, and that's why I don't like it when people stop predicting like after so many matches, make it to the end or don't start, but you can't stop in between. Also, not forgetting, I literally hate that. Because then maybe we don't have like a correct winner, even if it's in my advance right now, I will still say that. So someone else, he got a 2-1. He's number fifth. He said a 2-1 for France. Also Mbappe to score later on. Haaland, Kane, and Messi. Oh, so he's playing two players in the same game, Norway and England. I was thinking about Oyezabal, Kane, or Haaland. But I think Kane will score only a penalty. But what if that penalty doesn't come? Also, I was thinking, okay, Haaland I will choose Mbappe and Messi because they are really on top of the Golden Boot for this World Cup. And I was thinking Oyezabal, and why did I say Oyezabal? I have 2 goals for Spain, while I have 1 goal for England. So what if it's, for example, Bellingham, which played the previous match pretty good actually with his first 2 goals. Well, Oyezabal got like 2 goals. Like he got a chance for 2 goals, and well, Bellingham or Kane only got 1 chance for the goal. If my prediction is correct, of course. So someone says, so that's why I chose Oyezabal because of I think Spain will score 2. Mbappe, he says this as well. Someone says a 3-1 for France. Says Mbappe to score and later on Kane, Messi, and Oyezabal. So a lot of Mbappe and Messi and Kane. And some players choose Haaland and some players choose Oyezabal. Let's see what this one said. Yeah, so someone else says a 2-1 as well. He says Lautaro Martinez will score, Kane will score, and Messi will score. Ooh, so 2 from Argentina actually. And Mbappe will score in this match. I already knew a lot of players, of course, are choosing Messi, Kane, Mbappe, and Haaland. So that's why I'm not choosing those 4. But because most people are saying those 4 is what I expected. So I thought, okay, I do something else with Oyezabal, for example. But of course, if you chose that 4, you have a really good chance that you make points out of those four. However, everyone will, so it doesn't make a difference, you know. So I see a lot of Mbappé and Messi, almost everyone. I see someone saying Haaland and Bellingham, and I see someone saying Kane and Oyarzabal, and someone Haaland and Oyarzabal, and the rest are saying Haaland and Kane. Besides those two, someone says a 3-1. He says Kane, Messi, Oyarzabal, Mbappé as well, and someone says a 3-1 as well. They are on the same work. They literally work together. I am convinced they have the same. They are like talking with each other. What do you have? Oh, you think 3-1? Oh, okay, me too. Because there's no way they got the same score so many times. The same, you know. Someone says with the 3-1, Haaland will score, Kane will score, Mbappé will score, Messi will score. This is what I meant. A lot of people are saying that, of course. So I was not saying that, and I said instead of Kane, Oyarzabal, because he got like the 100% more chance than Kane. Kane got 100%, Oyarzabal got 200%. And someone says that one said Netherlands will go win, but he is out as well. The number 2, I forgot to mention France. Someone else said Spain as well, and then the last 2 said Spain as well. Yeah. So it's most likely that one of those 2 will play in the final. I am thinking we can see a France-England, a France-Argentina back-to-back final, maybe back-to-back champions as well, or we see a Spain-England, a rematch of that match as well in Euros, or we see a Spain-Argentina, Lamine Yamal against Messi. We can see that as well. And actually, I'm hoping for Spain-Argentina. Well, they are next to each other. I'm supporting both. I don't like Belgium as well. I don't like France. I would choose Spain in both. Morocco, also the revenge against Morocco team. And I will choose Norway above England. Argentina above Switzerland. Unfortunate for Switzerland because I'm supporting them as well. If it is Switzerland, England, I'm supporting Switzerland. If it's Switzerland, Norway, I will be supporting Switzerland. I'll go with Switzerland because I'm a longer fan for Switzerland than Norway. Norway just for Erling Haaland, to be honest. And the fans, like, I mean, no one was really fans of Norway because they did not qualify for the World Cup, but now they did 28 years later after their first trio in front were the fathers of the trio right now. Those are the sons of. If it is Argentina, Norway, of course Argentina. If it's England against Argentina, of course Argentina. If it is Morocco against Switzerland, Spain, Spain. Although, well, yes, because of Lamine Yamal. Otherwise, I would have said Spain. Belgium, Switzerland, France, Switzerland. If it's England, Belgium, England. If it's England, France, England. If it's England, Morocco, England. If it's Spain, England, then Spain. If it's Morocco, Norway, Spain, Norway, I would go for Spain, France. I would go for Spain. Sorry, that's not possible. Spain, Argentina is what I mean. Then I would go for Argentina, of course. Morocco against Argentina's. England, Argentina. No, that's not possible. France, Argentina, Belgium, Argentina as well. And then I think we had everything Yeah, then we had all countries set. So I hope I really put France last, Belgium above France, or maybe switched. I don't know. Maybe I hate Belgium even more than France. I will put Belgium last, France one above, then Morocco one above, then England one above them, then Norway one above them, Switzerland one above them, and then second Spain and first Argentina. I am standing sixth right now in the main squads. The first one gets. We all paid 20 euros. The first one gets 120, if I'm correct. Let me see. Yeah, so his own money back plus 100 profit. And someone else gets his money back, the second one. And the third till 7 loses their 20 euros. So not that much, of course. However, right now I'm standing 350 points behind exactly to top number 1. So I have to score 350 points in these last 8 matches with my predictions as top scorers, and as well, no one can have the winner correct. So no France, no Spain. Otherwise, they get 250 points. I have to predict every prediction correct right now. If you predict it correct, then you get 180 points this round. It was 135 before, now 180. If you get the winner or draw correct, 120, and otherwise 0 points, of course. The points will go higher every time with 35? No. With 25 as a correct score. If I'm correct, let me see. 225, 150. 225, 150. No, 45, sorry, as a correct score. And 30 points for the winner or draw correct. So in the whole finals, for example, it is correct score 225 points and winner or draw correct 150. So yeah, that's a big difference, of course. So everything is still open. Really curious what will happen in the whole finals. 4 matches, France, Morocco. Right now 0-0. So let me get into that one actually. So let me see. So right now, wait, I have to. So is this score deserved? No, Morocco must have get behind already, maybe 1 or 2-0. I got the score perfect 0-0 with halftime. I have Morocco will score this match and 3-2 for this match. The halftime score of this other person was not correct. He says a 2-1, but the halftime score is not correct. Maybe he says Morocco will score as well. I think he does, so he will get points with that then. If he did not forget to predict those questions. So I have Haaland, Messi, Oyarzabal, and Mbappé to score. Mbappé doesn't really make a difference, only for me against the number 7 right now. So maybe it's fair if nobody gets points on the top scorer, so it stays. He can still overtake us. I think Haaland will score the goal for Norway. Oyarzabal will score 1 or 2 goals for Spain, and Messi will score for Argentina because he proves me wrong against Egypt as well. I thought he wouldn't score, even though I wanted to. But now I think he scores against Switzerland. I have there 3-2. I expect a extra time over there as well. I think a 1-0 at halftime for Argentina, then 1-1, then first half will be 1-2, and then I thought I said 2-2 as well, and then the extra time 3-2. But it can also be that I said in the second half the 2-2 and 3-2 will come. Norway England I have 1-1, so both scored in the 90 minutes, and then it goes eventually to penalties. I think a penalty for Kane, by the way. Haaland will score. I thought it was like a 0-1 for England. Norway will make the 1-1. Haaland, and he's like laughing again because he's enjoying and thinking, we're gonna do this. And Spain, I don't know who's gonna score. I think Oyarzabal one time, and maybe the other one as well. And maybe we can see a surprise with Ferran Torres. I don't think so for now. Maybe he can score the winner if they go through against Morocco or France. But otherwise, or in a losing final, we can expect that. So, with that said, let's talk about what I predicted a month ago. So I predicted for this match France against the Netherlands. I predicted a 1-4 for the Netherlands. I thought we would have like taken revenge on France or the Nations League back then in the group when we lost like 4-0 2 times, I thought, especially one time, but I thought 2 times. And it's, well, now it's France Morocco, so I changed my prediction to a 3-2 for France. Also, I want to point out something. Someone, as I said earlier in this live stream, then these fans go from subject to subject to other subject because they aren't wrong. And then if there's a subject where we say, yeah, okay, that is true indeed, then they are pointing that out the whole time. They are not talking about the other 100 points that they are wronging, but they are pointing out that one they are correcting the whole time. That's so frustrating. That's not fair. Like, we want to point out everything, also the 1 point indeed, but also the 100 points you're not writing, and you're only pointing out that 1 point you're writing. That says enough about you. You can change my mind about that. That says literally enough about which character you have, what person you are. And also then someone was blaming me for, I watch more football than you. First of all, you're blowing between the match. So are you literally watching, or as Frankie would say, most people watch football, but they don't watch football? And I think that is what you do. And the other thing is, then he blamed me for saying, and this, and he talked about my life. I said, bro, this is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. So I even said I hate people with prejudges. So don't do that. I literally warned him, saying, if you do that, then I will stop talking to you because it is not true. So say sorry right now because it is not true, and you're just thinking. Literally in this sentence, he says, I think, and I said, yeah, you only think, you can only think, and you don't know what's happened. And also he said, like, yeah, but I watch more football than you. I watch the CONMEBOL qualifiers, you don't. I said, oh, whoa, what are you saying? Yeah, you don't watch that, I watch more football. I said, hold up. And I couldn't even get in between. I was letting him talking it out, and I was waiting for him to finish. And then he said, okay, before I go to the next subject, you can respond now. And then if I was responding, then, and I made a point where I could hit him, then he was talking in between me. And that was so frustrating as well. And I let him for 3 times. And after that, I was literally we were talking into each other on the same time, so we couldn't even listen on what the other said. But I was thinking, okay, I'm done with this, so I will talk to you as well. I give you respect. I wait with my answer. Then you don't do it at me. I still give you respect for 3 times, but then you continue. Yeah, then you can see disrespect from me as well, and that's exactly what Argentina is as well. So that's why I feel them as a family as well. So I can literally feel them. I would do the same. I can literally be there in a team with the same mentality. Um, but I said, hold up. So you're saying you watch more football? He's 28. No, he's 30, by the way. I mean, I'm saying, first of all, I'm watching more football than you. He said, no way, no way. I said, I'm sure. He said, no, you're, well, okay, you're only, I wouldn't believe you also watched all football matches. I said, I did. And he wouldn't believe me. I said, well, I think. I said again, yeah, you only think, and you don't know. And then I hit him and I said, okay, look at my YouTube channel right now. Look at every video and you can see that I am talking fairly about every match, also Argentina, Egypt. And then he said, no, I'm not going to look through all that. It takes too long time. Then I said, with my point, okay, but then shut your mouth as well. You know, I have like, if you watch my video, you can see it for yourself. And then you come with, no, it's not worth it. And then I said, okay, then go to my YouTube channel right now and look how many videos are there for World Cup watchers. There's exactly the same number of matches, 96, because 8 are still following. And then he said, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, fine, you don't have to, but shut your mouth then, because it's not true. And literally, you can see this. So, I mean, don't make a point out of that, because it's not correct as well. So shut your mouth then. And also, then he's saying, yeah, but I don't believe it that you watch so much football. You and I watch CONMEBOL qualifiers and you don't. I said, whoa. He said, no, you are tired if you watch La Liga, Ligue 1 and Premier League and Bundesliga, Eredivisie, all, then you don't have the energy for the rest. I said, well, I watch most of them as well indeed. And I said, I watch Argentina every match. I watch Ecuador every match, Netherlands every match. What possible? Maybe if I can't, then I can't, of course. But I said, I even watch Inter Miami. I even watch Uri Chile. I even watch Colo Colo. I even watch SC Barcelona from Ecuador. I even watch sometimes River Plate. I even watch Santos. I didn't even say that. Now I'm thinking. I even watch Santos for Neymar. So what are you saying? I'm not watching that. And then he says, CONMEBOL qualifiers, you don't watch that. So, and then I say, I watch more football from you. And then he goes from, I'm watching more football than you. He goes from that subject to, but I watch CONMEBOL qualifiers. And he only wants to talk about that. That says enough, by the way. That says you're wrong about your role point, and now you want to point out that point, because now you have something else that you can hit me with. And I said, well, it's not true as well. And I pointed literally every match out. Ecuador did draw and lose against Brazil. They won against Argentina and they lost against Argentina. If they would have won against Argentina twice and wouldn't have -3 points because of a Colombian player who played in the 2022 World Cup for Ecuador, then they would have 3 points more, plus the match of Argentina 3 more and Argentina 3 less. If they won a match 2-0, they would have been first in the place. And then it was quiet. And I said it, I pointed it out. Yeah, now it's quiet. Now I can't hear you. And then he points out another subject. And that's what I mean. That's what's so frustrating me. Because I can literally defend my answer, and then you know that you're wrong and you're going to another subject. That's so unfair. That says enough of what kind of person you are, actually. But what did I want to say? So I also watch CONMEBOL qualifiers. I couldn't even find the time saying that I watch Brazil, Ecuador, Chile, and Argentina in the World Cup qualifiers of the CONMEBOL. I couldn't even say it to him because he was literally talking through my words, as I said like 5 minutes ago. And then he said out of nowhere, okay, okay, but I'm done with this, so let's not talk about this anymore. I'm done with it. I can't. I say that it's Argentina is like racism and FIFA is corrupt and helping Argentina since 1982 is FIFA already corrupt. I said, okay, okay. My answer was literally, okay, you're fine. If you, I agree. You're right. And then I said, are you happy now? And then he said, yes. And I said, okay, if you're happy, then okay for you. But I know the truth. And then it was quiet again. Um, and then people will hate you as a person. Well, so people will hate me, for example. Well, I am right. You know what I mean? So I am making fair points, and you're gonna hate it because you don't want to admit it. So you're gonna hate a person that is right, but you don't have the balls yourself. You don't man up to admit your faults. Uh, and and then you're blaming the other person. So you're going to take the other way around like a manipulative person, like a narcissistic. Wow, that says enough about you. Grow up, bro. Grow up. You fit perfectly in the role, by the way, with this new generation. But you're dirty and you're literally like the new generation. So Bonu shots from Dubé, but Bonu will catch it in 53 minutes. So that's my whole point. Like, don't don't expect or think. Like, if you don't know, then shut your mouth. If you know it's for 100% sure, then you can say make a point out of it. But if you only think and make prejudges, then shut your mouth because you don't know that thing of a person or football, and this goes for everything in life, by the way. So that's why also I'm glad that some things happened in my life as well. If it was with friendship or relationships or whatever, I'm glad that I ended it. Some people ended it with me, and I'm even glad with that as well because now I saw the true reality of those persons, and it's their loss. Literally, it's their loss. Of course, it's Mbappe with a really big chance, but a little over targets. Not that big though. It was a really difficult situation over there for Mbappe, and it was offside as well, so wouldn't have been a goal. Only with the assist. Oh, he was literally like doing tic tac, so tic tac to Mbappe, but it was offside. Um, but this is my whole point. I'm so glad that that happened, and also with football things, like you can't you can destroy me for that, you know. So vamos a Argentina, sabes yo te quiero, hoy hay que ganar y ser primeros. Esta chanda loca, deja todo por la copa, la que llena Messi Maradona. And I have literally one thing to say: go cry, go cry. We are going to expect a second World Cup and we will shut your mouth again, just like the 2022 World Cup. Penalties was the problem then. Even without penalties, if you take all the penalties away, the score would still be Argentina to win. Nobody is talking about 2018 tournament where France won with even more penalties and also a penalty in the final again. But because it's no Argentina, of course, and also. Now you're blaming for Argentina really dominating the whole match and making a comeback of the year in 3 goals in 15 minutes. And I did believe in it. You can watch the video if you don't trust me. Watch the video. Otherwise, don't shut your mouth because in the video you can literally see my live reaction. And I literally said it on the second goal offside. I said, for Argentina, it's still no problem. They can come back. And when it's 0-2 eventually came, I was still believing in that. So, of course, I was like sitting like this, thinking from, okay, hopefully they are not going to disappoint me and they are going to do it. It's hands, by the way, from France. Unlucky. But from Kune. Bij Morocco, a free kick. But yeah, same thing here. If you don't know what you're talking about, then shut your mouth. Like it's so annoying, you know. You're making a clown of yourself as well. So literally, you're literally making a clown of yourself as well. I said what I said. And this is why I like South America so much, because I feel attracted to that attitude and that honesty and that lifestyle, instead of like blaming other things and manipulative things. We don't see that in those countries. And if you want to be like a manipulative or whatever in a country of those people around you and want to stay in that bubble, don't want to exit that comfort zone, and you keep lying and you believe in your own lies, then stay where you are. I mean, it's your life. Everyone makes their own life choice, right? So if you're fine over there, then stay in it, but don't come to me. I said what I said. Oh, and what a goal from Kylian Mbappe in the 60 minutes. What a goal. Just like I expected Mbappe to score the first one. Now I expect Unai to score the 1-1. What a goal. So Morocco is complaining about something. I don't know what. They say hands or anything. So let's watch. Hakimi as well. So this is the same moment Argentina, Egypt, right? Because Egypt was complaining, now Morocco is complaining. Let's see if we see something. Because now I'm curious. Now I'm curious if it's hands. And I'm gonna be honest, if it's like, I'm gonna be honest and say what I think. Oh, what a goal from Mbappe. I have to say, wow. And he doesn't even need to run to the ball to shoot. He only sets one step and he shoots with the other foot. What a goal, man. No, out of nowhere. Wow. What a goal. There's also someone in stands, literally a Frenchman with his barret, something like that, a barret, it's called. Like a lot of painting people have that on your head. I thought it was something like a barret or something. I'm not French, so I don't know what it's called, but I mean, like the hat, the painting hat. So now I'm curious what happens with the handsball, yes or no.
De goal telt. En de spierballen worden getoond. Hij wordt het middelpunt afgelopen dagen van.
So Raimi substituted in. So now I'm curious. I'm gonna watch it back because now I'm really curious. So wait, let me see. So Mbappe did score the one goal. Yeah, so I got 32 points for that. For an attacker to score, if you say midfielder, it's 64. If you say defender or keeper, it's 128. 1-0 Mbappe in the 60 minutes. I want to see this right now quickly. And then I will point out the standings though. The statistics, I mean, sorry. So, wait, because I did not see the moment back from what they claimed it was a handsball. So let me see. Wait. Okay, let me see. Is there a handsball, yes or no? Because if there is, so let me see. So that's no free kick. The ref doesn't give a chance as well. It's no free kick at all.
Heel stevig deze overtreding en geel is de straf.
Oh, that was hands. That was hands. That was hands from France. So I'm gonna clip this and send it to everyone. I don't care. Because now people need to complain about this as well. It is hands though. I can't see a close up, but it looks like hands. And it's still on the same play. So yeah, it must have been disallowed. And wasn't that offsides from Mbappé as well? I'm really curious if that's offsides from Mbappé as well. No. There's one player over there. It's Hakimi, I think. Or no, number 25. So no sides, but it is a handsball. So now I'm gonna send it to everyone. I'm literally gonna send it to everyone. Because now everyone is quiet, and that's what's frustrating me.
Die is de bal kwijt, maar Frankrijk niet. Roné. Oh, dat is iets wat je dan niet kunt voorlopen. Zo even achter de standbeen langs op dit moment, Olise. Ja, Hoogmoed komt voor de val, maar... En voorlopig staan ze nog 4 overeind, de Fransen. Dat is onmogelijk, zo Max. Hij heeft wel een aantal nodig om het record van zijn illustre opgenomen te hebben. Just Fontaine maakte er ooit 13. Op het WK 1958 in maar 6 wedstrijden. En Mbappé staat nu 8. Hier gaat Dembélé. Dembélé! 2-0!
Dembélé! Exactly what I said, but I thought Dembélé would have scored in extra time. 2-0, I agree with that. France the better team. In the 66 minutes, I'm looking this back real quickly.
De klasse van de Fransen. Wie kan dit elftal stoppen? Marokko is echt een goed elftal. De nummer 6 van de wereld. Maar het verschil al de hele wedstrijd lang met deze tegenstander is immens. Die aanval, die gewoon onmiddellijk is. Zo goed zijn ze. Met Olise, Doué, Mbappé en nu Dembélé, die er ook weer in de schaduw van Mbappé scoort.
Ah, so Dembélé with actually a weak shot. Bonu catched it with one hand, but then eventually went into the post.
Echt in de wedstrijd gezeten. Natuurlijk weet u dat het halen van een nieuwe halve finale toch wel nagenoeg onmogelijk is geworden.
So someone points out indeed that if it was in the 66 minutes, Dembélé 2-0, hydration breaks here. So indeed, someone did point out if it is hands after it was the same player's his foot or knee or his whole body and then against his own hands, it's no hands. But we didn't see a close-up view, and who says it was against his from his own body? We can only see a far distant shot and we can see the hands. That is a clear view. So it was hands, but we didn't see a close-up view, and both feet, one from Morocco, one from the French player, are at the same position on the ball, so we can't see that. So I'm really curious for the close-up view. I agree, the rule is indeed if it hits your body and then the arm, it is indeed no hands. He's right about that. But who says it's from his own body? We don't know. We haven't seen a close-up view.
Don't wait for the future. Drive it.
Elektrisch volgens de Hyundai. Tijdelijk private lease vanaf €299 per maand.
Goed verhaal. Hoi. Auw, wat was dat dan? Ze zijn op aarde weer aan het voetballen. Heeft er een keer Red Bull gedronken.
Tja, Red Bull geeft je vleugels.
Ruikt lekker, hè? Marcel's niet zo. Zo lekker als een schone wereld eruit.
I'm Go Dada. And I want to buy your Go. Welcome to the Go Toy. The right price for your Go. Nieuw van Marcel's Greenplate. Heerlijke nieuwsgeld.
So someone else saying also it is you can't deny that Argentina always gets the advance and that the 2-0 is disallowed if you look on the goal from Argentina. And I say it's fair because it is indeed a
Terug in het stadion.
it is like a foul.
Nog steeds warme omstandigheden. De temperatuur inmiddels gezakt net onder de 30 graden. We laten de vloeistoffen tot zich nemen. Voor ze gaan beginnen aan het laatste deel van deze wedstrijd. Nou ja, die zou nog verlengd kunnen worden, maar dat lijkt met deze stand althans onwaarschijnlijk. Hij was ontevreden over zijn speeltijd, want die was er eigenlijk niet door Zaïre Emery. En Deschamps brengt hem nu wel. Van Kone. Dan is Dembélé met die goal als de derde Fransman die.
So he says he's happy that Morocco will be eliminated and that Argentina through is. But he says that it is an easy fall on Martinez. Well, I don't think so. A fall is a fall, like on the foot or not.
Zaïre Emery dus de nieuwe man bij de Fransen. Die glijdt niet door, Zaïre Emery, die is allemaal. Hakimi, dat is handig gedaan. Door Hakimi die het nu al op kan zetten. Hakimi, komt Rabiot tegen. Toby. Het is zonde dat Koulibaly moet missen. Juist zo'n speler die tegen een fysieke sterke met zijn postuur ook wat het kunnen doen wellicht. Dat moet je gewoon eerlijk zeggen. Soms is een land, soms is een team gewoon te goed. En Brian Diaz. Amrabat.
So he says indeed that all referees must be the same then. And I say I agree with that. The referees must be the same in every match with all the rules and not one saying this and the other one in another match saying that. So Upamecano misses the ball completely and almost the ball in the goal of France.
Maar Mignon die kan hem achterkijken, wel een hoekschop voor Marokko. 73e minuut, er is nog wel tijd. De grootste kans die je in een wedstrijd krijgt, het raken van een bal door een tegenstander is, moet je van een lange weg komen, nu dan. Maar die hoekstop gaat helemaal aan de andere kant over de zijlijn. Alle kaarten worden op tafel gelegd nu door de bondscoach van Marokko. Die Yassine Brengen Saladin gaat naar de kant. En Brian Diaz heeft het vandaag niet kunnen bolwerken. El Wadi komt voor hem.
So, what I wanted to say is we can say if it was a close-up view. So I'm gonna send this as well to him. Okay.
Andro, kwartier nog. De eerste kwartfinale op het WK morgen. De Noorwegen Engeland. In Miami. De laatste twee worden zaterdag gespeeld. Onijn. Zie je daar? Dus zegt die even bijvoorbeeld Mbappé. Ja, dat valt schudden, dat loopt niet zo goed. Wat is aan de hand met Kylian Mbappé? Hij kan echt niet verder. En dan zal Frankrijk natuurlijk ook geen enkel risico met hem willen nemen. Maar Mbappé kent zijn eigen lichaam het best. Heeft dus zelf besloten dat het niet verstandig is om door te gaan. En dan gaat deze wedstrijd, die voor de Fransen redelijk zorgeloos verloopt. Op een vrij zorgelijke manier. Opeens schrikt Deschamps oppakken. Want Kylian Mbappé moet na 76 minuten vervangen worden. Wat heeft hij gevoeld? Een paar keer lag hij al op de grond, een paar botsingen, wat overtredingen te verduren. Maar goed, hij bedankt hier het publiek. Hij heeft het toch maar weer gedaan. En uit zijn lichaamstaal lezend lijkt het er niet op dat hij zich sportelijk veel zorgen maakt. Maar dat we even bekeken gaan de medische stad van Frankrijk. 8 goals nu dit WK. Tijd om opgelapt te worden voor een halve finale die nog een kwartier weg is voor de Franse Mateta. De spits die lang, groot en sterk is. Die speelde de Premier League. Bij Crystal Palace komt in het elftal samen met Bradley Bak. Voilà, die Doué komt vervangen. Olise, ja, maar dan kunnen met veel mensen voor de goal. En dan gaan de Fransen komen en die komen massaal en met velen en met Mateta die deze bal net niet in ontvangst mag nemen. Goals dit seizoen voor Crystal Palace. De 29. Goed, dus te lachen toen hij een jaar geleden zei dat hij Frans International wilde worden. Dat is natuurlijk nog mooi gelukt.
Okay, so with that said,
Kimi.
So France is indeed the better team. It is 2-0 for France. Mbappé scored, Dembele scored. So exactly what I predicted actually. Not totally. I expected the 1-1 that it would go to extra time. Well, if Morocco goes out, then maybe scored a 3-0 as well. I think that's deserved as well. But then I also have a point for my prediction. Kylian Mbappé substituted off, but let's look because I didn't mention to you what happened in the first half, so let's do that. So I think Bonu was the MVP, right? 7 points short. Yeah, now I can see that, but let's talk about the statistics. So I think it was something like a 65-35 France. No, it was a 50-50 actually. Wow, you wouldn't say that. They deserved this 2-0 already in the first half. Expected goals 190 against 0. Big chances 3-0. Total shots 31. Goalkeeper saves 0-3. Bonu, of course. Corner kicks 3-1. Oh, what a header! Fouls both 6 passes. Where is it? 263, 274. Tackles 5-13, free kicks 5-6, shots on target 3-0, hit woodwork 1 time from France, and that was the crossbar indeed. Shots of target 5 against 1, blocked shots 5 against 0, shots inside box 6 against 0, shots outside the box 7 against 1. France highest concentration of play, mid-two play, attacking line for France, and for Morocco defensive line and the mid-two play in the left and the right side of attacking line. So Morocco is slightly better in that actually. So that is actually wait, that is so France is indeed, I would say for the first half, a 2-0 was deserved. And let's talk about this one a little bit later. Then let's see.
Mbappé, Messi. Die nu strijden om de topscorerstitel. Misschien straks erom gaan strijden om de WK-titel. Hakimi met de vrije trap voor Marokko. Hakimi. Het hele team zo graag aan de hand nemen. Hakimi. Die op de grond.
So I sent someone today videos about this same person, like some black people, people with a black skin on social media that are living in Argentina. One was from Jamaica, the other one I don't know anymore. But they said Argentina is nothing like this, and these people who are saying this they never have been to Argentina. Free kick from Hakimi from Morocco, so let's watch that first. Ooh, and that was a really great shot, but Mignon to save it. I think Toby.
Dat hij een goed schot heeft, dat hebben we kunnen zien.
Unai was it. So the same person, and I also sent it, what about this hands from France? And I get the message back, why do you send info if we talked about this yesterday? Just ignore it. I'm not gonna convince you, you not me. I missed the goal, but I will look at back. This says enough because now you're trying to put it away because you know you're wrong. And you said that you watched every match, and you said to me as well that sometimes you fell asleep. I had the same. So he said that he pointed that out to me, and he thought you haven't watched every game because you told me as well, if you fall asleep, then you fell asleep at some matches. And I said to him, yeah, but what you don't know is that nada. Header from a corner from Morocco, but nada. And I said to him, what you don't know is that I watched the match back when I woke up. So not the summary, but the whole match, like of what I missed, or if I missed the whole match, then everything. But then he said, "Oh, I didn't know that." Yeah, because you don't know that indeed. Toby got substituted off, so don't say that indeed then. But now he says that he missed that goal as well. So that says enough as well. Then you were not watching the game. But this is what I mean. So I'm hitting him now with facts about info that he told me, which was not true, and now I'm sending things back because those are facts. And then he doesn't want to talk about it, you know? And a lot of people are like that. And really, major up, bro.
Spij. Eerste balcontact van de invaller. Spij. In een rechte lijn naar Mignon. Barcola wil nog wel. Matetao. De loopactie van de spits. Barcola slaat een paar over. Hier is Olise. Die wil natuurlijk ook graag zijn eerste goal maken. Die assists zijn allemaal leuk. De score is allerleukst.
I'm also saying as a response, so I'm texting because yesterday you told me info about Argentina, their racism, they don't, but their racism, and FIFA paying this, that. But now that I show facts, it is in one point not worthy to talk about this anymore. And now that it is not Argentina but France, we are not gonna talk about this handsball. And then he said, I'm not gonna convince him, he's not gonna convince me. And I react with, yeah, I already expected this, because I literally come here with facts, so you have nothing to say on this. And then this is what people do in this life, and this world is so unfair as well, because people don't want to admit it, and they say they are honest, but in the end they aren't. They are talking behind your back and everything. Barcola with the shot, but Bonu says it. Yeah, this is. I already expected this from Morocco. I said it earlier on. Against Brazil was good. Against Scotland was normal. Against Haiti was really bad. Against the Netherlands was better because the Netherlands was also bad, but still bad from Morocco as well. And I also Mbappé is injured on his ankle though, his right ankle. And also against Canada was really bad, so I didn't expect it to go through, of course. But this is in life. People don't want to admit it, and then they find excuses. And if you hit them with a point like a fact, uh, then they don't want to talk about it. So they are pointing something out, and when you to try to hit you, and when you come with facts, then they don't want to talk about it anymore, or they go to another subject, and that's what I really hate in people. Like, you don't have to admit. I'm not asking you that, but be honest at least. Like, well, you don't have to be honest as well. You can shut your mouth and never talk about it, you know. And I'm not going to send you a message, haha, we have to talk about this or something. No. But if you're talking nonsense, yeah, then you can expect it back, you know? So that's something else.
Mazraoui. Nelainaoui. Hakimi. Wereldkampioen. Nu zal weer uit Europa of Zuid-Amerika komen. Het laatste Afrikaanse land. Dit is onze laatste minuut.
So match stats: France Morocco, 20 attempts at goal for France, 4 for Morocco, and attempts on target 7 against 1. Yeah, it is a deserved win for France. I'm gonna look at stats.
Niets van kunnen maken in de slotfase. Unai. Gessim Yassin verlengt de bal. Een beetje van Roemenië.
So I'm saying we don't see a close-up view if it goes against his own body to his arm, then it's no hands. But as long as we don't see a close-up view, then we don't know about it. And I wanted to send a message after it, but I think FIFA is corrupt and showing not a close-up view because of this, because they want to support France. But I don't want to like fight. So I mean, if you want to believe that, then that's fine. He also, my message doesn't deliver like 4 minutes after those two messages delivered, and that says enough. Literally, that says enough. That literally says enough. And I wonder because his idol was also Messi. He thinks Messi is better than.
Die wedstrijd tegen Nederland, die voelde zo zijn misschien Mazraoui eigenlijk al als hun WK-finale.
And now he says why you're so emotional.
Dankzij de penalties, dankzij Bounu. Dit is een beruchte. Unai. En Draghi. Amin Sebaai nog met een corner voor Marokko. En Jan die even terug zijn doel ingaat. Hakimi.
So he says now why you're emotional, because these are always the responses because people don't want to admit it. I'm almost 24 years old. You don't know what I experienced in my whole life. Trust me, I experienced a lot. Even my family, even my parents don't know what I experienced with some people. So I know a lot about people. I can literally see if you're lying. I can literally see. This is why I ended my date lately as well, because I learned from my mistakes. What I saw in this Chilean girl as well. Like manipulative things. Also, this is why I skipped some people, also family, to live a better life. So I don't care who you are. If you're a friend, a stranger, or family, it doesn't matter. I am not gonna communicate with like manipulative or narcissistic people, uh, and that is like turning it around. You know what question is why are you so emotional? So I'm coming with facts, like I'm doing nothing, and you come with rigged and this, and you're making points. Then I am gonna send a like a fact back, and then you're gonna turn it to emotional.
Dembélé. Zo tikken de laatste minuten weg.
So now he says,
Mateta. Mateta.
um,
Mateta. En toch nog een keer Yassine Bounou.
so doesn't matter, grap.
Ook met al die aanvallers lukt het Marokko niet om veel af te dringen tegen Frankrijk. Dat met zijn derde knock-out wedstrijd op het wereldkampioenschap zonder tegendoelpunten gaat afsluiten. En dan wat straks in de halve finale. Wellicht Spanje. En dan voor een clash. De halve finale van het EK. 2 jaar geleden, toen won Spanje. Van die wereldgoal van Jamal. Nog van heel ver en daar staat Neymar inderdaad wat ver voor zijn doel.
So now he says, never mind. Yesterday was already enough. I'm not going further on. This has been enough. There are better things to worry in life. So I say, first of all, I am not, don't call me like this, and also not this, because I don't like to be called that. I'm sure that if I say that to you, you wouldn't like it either. And I say it's always the same when the facts are there or come, then people are gonna change the subject or they are gonna turn it around because they don't want to admit it. And that's how people are in life, and I'm so lucky that I'm not like that. And then he says better things to worry in life, and I say I agree.
Ja, van Nederland zelf voor zo vroeg in het toernooi was het natuurlijk verschrikkelijk, maar in elk geval is de titel ons bespaard gebleven. Want Marokko is 90 minuten plus 6 volslagen kansloos geweest tegen dit Frankrijk. Hij gaat zijn 20ste WK-wedstrijd winnen. Dit is de laatste avond van de wedstrijd. En
so I'm saying, but now I stop as well. The match is over, by the way. There was rain, in Boston. France goes through. They are gonna play against the match tomorrow. The winner, Belgium or Spain. So I say to him, I stop as well. Just saying that you are gonna talk about FIFA corrupt, this, that. Argentina didn't deserve to win, this, that. And then France about this handsball was the same thing. And I say, I just want to tell you that, just about France. I literally said, what do you think about this handsball? That's literally what I asked. So a normal question, right? And I'm saying, I just wanted to ask you that. And then you feel like I'm attacking you. And I leave it with that. And I know that's correct. Like, I know it's true. I have too much life experiences for that. And you can say, oh, I'm older than you. You're so young. So don't tell me about your life experiences, this, that. Your age doesn't say anything. I mean, you can live. I know so many people who live their life like a 9-5 working people and not enjoying lives and nothing to tell your kids later on, you know? or make the stupid mistakes over and over again. And he also said like I was not being fair, and that I never admit anything, and also that so Morocco is out of the tournament. France is going through Hakimi and Mbappé, of course. But more like people are gonna turn it around now because I'm coming with facts. So that is what I'm meaning. That's what I mean with if you talk, there's nonsense coming out your mouth. You spit nonsense out. Everything that you spit out to me, I have like a return. I can literally show you. I have proof on my YouTube channel or whatever it is that it is not true. About racism, for some point in Argentina, I don't know why that is the subject, but we go for football to there. Don't ask me why, but people do. And then I'm pointing out things as well, and I said even to him, what about the Netherlands? What about when we had slaves? What about that? I think the Netherlands is one of the worst countries about slaves, not Argentina about racism. And I have to say, the Netherlands don't, like, you're not going to change my opinion. Even this is my own home country where I was born, but the Netherlands is the most racism country in the whole world, in my opinion. Yeah, also my parents, also some other people. Like, I always tell them, oh, you're being racist right now. Also, I get new neighbors. My mother says in our chat, we get Turkish people as neighbors. And I literally responded, no, I did not respond. I went out of the group even. I went literally out of the group because I was thinking, bro, like, she's my mother, you know? But I know what you're thinking. Like, you're saying this, and I mean, you're my mother, so I know what you're thinking. You can't say that, bro. That's so discriminating. That is insane. So I literally got out of the group. I'm not being added as well because I blocked them. But this is what I mean, and now it's quiet. Always is the same thing, and then they are quiet, and then they are mad because they don't want to admit it, and then they are gonna blame you for doing it, and it's always the same. Well, I don't need friends or a relationship like that. Then I prefer to stay single or not even having friends like at all. Because if those are my friends, wow, then I must have like lost some IQ or have dementia or something.
Veel jongens die voor in het podium staan en spelen. Dus de toekomst ziet er heel positief uit. Dus toch met opgeheven hoofd. Afscheid nemen.
So, okay. So I quit it with that. France won 2-0 for Morocco here in Boston. Capacity of 66,000. 10 o'clock was the match played over here. Was 4 o'clock over there in Boston. Jurgen Klopp is in the field as an interviewer for now. Mbappé hugged him. We just saw that. So Morocco playing against Spain or Belgium. That match is tomorrow, 1 hour earlier over here, and 4 hours earlier. Yeah, 4 hours earlier in Los Angeles. Capacity of 100,000. 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock over here, and that is the last time that we see. Just like Boston today, we see for the last time Los Angeles. So yeah, we are coming to an end of the World Cup. Yesterday we had a day off of the World Cup. I am gonna point out to you. Wait, it was a 2-0, right? Yeah. So we got only points for saying we got not correct that Morocco will score. The 3-2 is not correct, but we got correct that France is going through. There was no extra time indeed, so we got France correct and the halftime score correct. But what we didn't have correct is Morocco to score and the extra time. So it's a 2 against 2. Again, 2-0, just like the whole finals in the World Cup 2022. France deserved this win. Morocco was really dramatic again. I don't even think they must have won against. Well, in the end, against the Netherlands, they were the better team, and against Canada as well. But it explains a lot why France won this game. France was even though they won 0-1 against Paraguay, they were the stronger team, but Paraguay defended really good. But you could see France, if you look on the side of France must have scored like 10. But if you looked on the side of Paraguay, the 0-0 was fair enough as well. But if you look at the match itself, for both countries, a 0-1 is a correct score. So I expected France to win this match. However, Morocco didn't. I can put the flag already up for Morocco right now because they're not going through. I think, well, I don't know. I think what we both know is that it was hands from the French player. I thought it was Rabiot. I can only see a distance, but you can clearly see like the ball coming up to his arm and going down again. So we know it's hands. But there's a Moroccan foot over here and a French foot from that same player. And the ball's in between. So as long as we don't see a close-up view, we don't know if it came from the French player. A lot of people are saying that right now because otherwise it's against them and they have nothing to say on we making a point. But if it's indeed from his own body, then it was no hands indeed, and then the goal is perfectly done. I think it was Argentinian referees as well, so I think it was from his own body indeed. However, yeah, it's strange that we didn't see like a close-up view, right? But that happens, and are we complaining? No. The only reason why I'm complaining right now is because of you guys who are explaining about Argentina and corrupting FIFA this, and doesn't deserve to win Argentina, blah, blah, blah. If you didn't say that, if that was not in the media, etc., then I probably would have said in this match, okay, so it's hands, but then I would have said, okay, well, the goal stands, so I trust the VAR and the ref that it was like from his own body. So I'm agreeing with that. I won't change my mind because of you guys like hating on Argentina or anything. I will keep going on what I think is being fair, and I trust the VAR and ref in this one because I don't think the World Cup is rigged. So I think it's a fair goal for France, 1-0. Also the 2-0. Really a nice goal from Mbappe, and also really nice goal from well, it was not that great shots from Dembele actually. Bono really was so close as well. I think it was more in the middle, right, in between the shots from Dembele. Not that powerful as well. So I wouldn't say it's a mistake from Bono, but I think if he got like a little, just a little better, that, like, for example, let's say the score was 0-1 for Morocco, I think he would have saved that goal. But now that it was 1-0, I think Bono, with his great saves, he could have had this one. And he almost had it, but, well, I think he could have had it like, stop the ball completely with one hand and then grabbing it with two hands, you know? That could have happened because the shot was not so powerful and it was in between the middle and the right from Dembele. So, but sometimes that happens indeed. You can make a mistake, of course, besides your saves. So 0-2 of 2-0 for France, just like the World Cup whole final, previous World Cup 4 years ago, in 2022. So now we're gonna say one more thing, and that is about this match.
Een multivocale bril bijvoorbeeld.
So let's talk about the first half, because the penalty was goalkeeper save Bonu from Mbappé missed, and there was 5 minutes. So 3 minutes of extra time, 1 minute maybe for the penalty, I think. Yeah, I agree with that. And maybe the VAR, no. So I would say 4 minutes actually, but I don't know how long that penalty thing, maybe it was 2 minutes. So I trust the VAR on that and the ref. So I think 5 minutes is a good choice. It does not also really matter 4 or 5. It was a 0-0, so it doesn't matter. The first one, Kylian Mbappé, Doué with the assist. Then in the 62 minute, Rahimi and Amrabat substituted in for Kanous and Boadi. 63 minute, Diop got a yellow card. So if Morocco did advance, then Diop would have missed the game in the whole final. Kanous was clean because he was substituted off. Sabari was indeed injured. Mbappé joins Messi indeed with 8 goals this World Cup, both playing so great, but Messi 1 match less. Dembele, the second goal, Mbappé with the assist, so that means or Bonu or Mbappé is gonna be the MVP. In the 66th minute, in the 71, Zaire Emery substituted in for Kone. So Kone got no yellow cards, right? Yeah, so he's safe. So he can play the whole final. Then 74, Ouadi substituted in for Salahedin. Oh, what happened? And also Yassine for Brahim Diaz. Then in the 77th minute, Mbappé substituted off. He is injured for now. We saw on the right ankle a ice pack. And Mateta substituted in, and as well Doué out and Barcola in. He needed to look out, didn't get a yellow, so he's safe, just like Olise. Unai, Olau, Hakimi was not sharp as well, but they don't go through, so it doesn't matter. France is the first. Let me put it like this: Mbappé maybe injured. So France is the first whole finalist. They're gonna play against Spain or Belgium. Toby got substituted out in the 85th minute for Sabai, and in the 87th minute, Koundé substituted off for Gusto. There was 6 minutes added. Let's see if that was correct. So this is 1 minute. That is 2 minutes. That is 3 minutes. So I agree. 3 minutes indeed, plus the 3 minutes of hydration break. So 6 minutes. I totally agree. Yellow card didn't took that long. Not for like extra time, and the goals as well. Ousmane Dembele is actually the MVP. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I was thinking Mbappé in the 60 minutes, Dembele in the 66 minutes. I was thinking Mbappé or Bonu. Well, let's see. So Dembele got an 8.9 with a goal, Doué assist, Mbappé injured with a goal and an assist 7.8. Doué 7.4, and Bonu got an 8. Well, he got 2 against him as well, indeed. So I wouldn't say Bonu, but I would say Mbappé. But it is Dembele. So do I think this result is fair? I would say yes. I think even a 3-0 must have been fair. I think the second half was Morocco slightly better than the first half. Someone also said to me earlier on that Morocco is playing the first half every time bad, every match, and then the second half they come into the match. And well, I do agree with that, but the second half was still not enough. A weak team this year, in my opinion. Not the same team as 4 years ago, who knocked out Spain, for example. Well, they knocked out the Netherlands, so they almost did the same, but they also knocked out Portugal previous time. And France was too hard for them over 4 years back and now as well. So then we are going to talk about the statistics. So the first half was a 50-50, and I'm going to say for the second half. So the second half as well. So in total, it's a second half was even better. The first half was 49-51, second half 47-53. So in total, 48 against 52. Expected goals 3 against 0. Exactly what I said. 3-0 will be the final result, the fair score. Now I missed 1 point out of that. Otherwise, I would have got 3 goals for France, predicting correctly. Although I said a 3-2 and extra time, then I would have get a point for that. However, it doesn't matter. It's a knockout stage, so if it's 2-0 or 3-0, it doesn't matter. What matters is that France is going through as a deserved team. I hoped Morocco would have gone through, but unfortunate. And as I say, I hope may the best win, of course. And France was the better one. Big chances 5-0, total shots 22-5, goalkeeper saves 1-6, of course, Bonu. Corner kicks both 5, falls 10-13, passes for 85, 5-24, tackles 11-17, free kicks 12-10, yellow cards 0-1, shots on targets 8-1, hit work 1 time in the first half. That was the biggest chance of Morocco, actually. The miss of Upamecano, where the ball almost went in their own goal. The crossbar in the first half. And the shot of Morocco, where Mignon saves it. Those 2 chances. And that was it, actually, for Morocco. In the 84th minute, the corner with the header, I don't count that. That was not that spectacular. The crossbar from the first half of France. Shots off target 9 against 3, block shots 5 against 1, shots inside box 12 against 1, shots outside box 10 against 4. France, their highest concentration of plays, the right side of the defensive line, mid-to play, and the attacking line. And for Morocco, the defensive line, mid-to play, and the left and the right side of the attacking line. So yeah, France is definitely better. As I say, 3-0 would be a deserved score. However, it is 2-0. Doesn't matter. They're going through. Who do I think was favorites in penalties, by the way? I did forget to mention that. Maybe you say you're a lot on your phone texting and explaining about Argentina this video. I thought let's do it one time like that. Also a little discussion, speculations about fair points. And I was still watching the game, so I knew exactly what was going to happen. Of course, I did miss, some points as I was looking at my phone, but it was like a pass from one player to another player. If there happened something, even if it was a free kick or yellow card, I looked immediately. So, because also the sound is on, so I can hear that. So I didn't miss anything from the match. I watched everything, and it is a fair. France is going through. Fair enough. So what do I think was favorites for penalties? I think, the French team was, for players, the most favorites. And goalkeeper, I would say, even though there's Bonu on the side of Morocco, Mignon is great as well as a goalkeeper. I would say Bonu over Mignon, by the way. However, I am a big fan of Mignon. However, and Bonu as well, by the way. I think in the end, Morocco has some players as well. But in the end, France is, for everything, 90 minutes or extra time or penalties, the favorites. Morocco was not the underdog, but yes, France was the favorites. They won 2-0. With that said, tonight we get, for me already tonight, for USA people tomorrow, we will see Spain and Belgium. Really curious what will happen over there. Let's see. Oh, sorry. So France is playing there and France playing there.
bijvoorbeeld Frankrijk uiteindelijk in die halve finale tegen Spanje of België te spelen. Die spelen dan weer morgen bij elkaar. Laten we heel even naar onze bondscoachbracket gaan. Want die hadden we voor
France is going through. For the next match, Mbappé may be injured, but let's see on that one. We don't know for sure. 2-0 is the final score. I predicted a month ago France-Netherlands 1-4 for the Netherlands, but the Netherlands got knocked out by Morocco. So it was France-Morocco, and again, it's a 2-0. So there's one thing left to do, and that is this time putting the score for France. So this was a 0-2, and France is going through. Am I saying that correctly? So Morocco 0, France 2, and France is going through. Well, that is indeed correct. France stays down, Morocco, the flag is up. This was World Cup Watchers. Thank you for watching, and I see you tomorrow for the next match. Spain against Belgium. Vamos a España.